Young with impressive, talks and thoughts. We yet to have a symbol for that, so we'll get on that. But right now, I want to go straight to the news that I've recently heard from a friend who texted me, uh, told me to look this up. So, if you know or have been paying attention, you know about something called resurgence. I can't. It's resurgence with an X in it. It's like the X-Men being reborn or resurgence of X-Men. And for the past couple of months, everyone has been saying that Marvel wanted to kill off the X-Men, and it kind of seemed like that was true because Marvel kept on pushing these like comic books and these covers and poster arts where the X-Men are just dying off, and people like Wolverine and Cyclops were the last ones. And really, you could say that this killing off the X-Men started with killing Wolverine. They wanted to kill Wolverine. Okay, so basically it's the Fox versus Marvel thing, and since Wolverine is their biggest, like, if is Fox's biggest movie character, they wanted to kill off Wolverine in the comics, which wouldn't actually help Marvel in any way because Fox would still be using him. Like people know, like the way they made Wolverine is from the movies. That's how they followed the story. Wolverine used to be a lot different before the movies came out, and then, well, the, okay, he wasn't that different. He had some similarities and qualities that the movies didn't have, but when the movies came out, they started adding on to that to make Wolverine more, just how they've been doing with everything else. So let's get into it. Resurgence. As you can see on the screen, there are one, two, three, four, five, six, seven X-Men titles. X-Men Blue, X-Men Gold, X-Men, well, not X-Men, but Iceman, Generation X, Cable, and Weapon X, and Jean Grey. Um, and basically, from what I'm looking at, each one of these stories has different or are focused around different people. Like I don't remember the last time Iceman had his own story. If you ever, no, I'm not going to go into that, but I don't ever remember him having his own story. X-Men Blue and X-Men Yellow look like they're having two different teams, but I'm yet to actually. I'm not very 100% sure about that. I'm not 100% sure about who would be on these teams, but at the moment there are multiple like X-Men teams. Well, not multiple. There are two main ones. There's Cyclops and there's Storm, so it wouldn't be that far fetched to believe that they're still going on with that, but they're going to not focus, but switch players around and focus on these teams and these characters individually. And whew, what else do we have here? What else can I see? I want to go back a little bit when I was talking about X-Men versus not X-Men, but Marvel killing off the X-Men because of Fox. From what I've seen, they want like okay. If you remember about a year ago, they were going to make Captain America a Nazi. Marvel said that no, there's no mind control, there's no time shift. Captain America has always been an agent of Hydra. Nothing else has changed that. And then they started changing their tune when people started sending death threats to their characters, to their artists, to their writers. And it was like, wow, this is a little too much for us. Let's scale back and let's fix that. Let's say that he's being mind controlled by the Red Skull when he goes to the crap, I forgot that story already. It wasn't that interesting. Basically, that if you've seen the story, you know what I'm talking about. And when the fans reacted negatively, that is when Marvel changed their tone. Just like I said, they made Captain America mind controlled. And we see that during the Civil War II, and I believe a Captain America comic book, one or two of them. And I kind of feel like it's the same way here. All this time, Marvel has been killing off, or I would say Disney has been killing off the X-Men, and Marvel had to follow through with it. And fans have been going like, "Listen, you're really fucking up in this point. Like, you're really going to kill off your, like, I wouldn't even say your flagship, but your well-known Marvel characters. When you sit down and think about it, the X-Men pretty much make up a large quantity of the Marvel universe. Yes, there's the X-Men, but then again, there's the Avengers, and then there's the other Avengers, the East Coast, the West Coast, the Great Lakes. That's all well and dandy. That's all fine. But when it comes to the X-Men, they're a team-based comic. All right, the X-Men have more of a family-based like story around them, and that's why a lot of people actually relate to them. It's like I can't relate to the Avengers that much. It's like they're a bunch of like rich. Like, really think about it. Most of them are rich. They're rich, over-intelligent, I was about to say race, but they're rich, over-intelligent men and women who came together in a team with Captain America, and they all like deal with Thanos and stuff like that. The X-Men, they stay here. They stay on Earth. They're not rich. They're not overly, powerful. Well, that's for debate. But they're not rich. They're like, I would say they're like you and me, basic people with gifts and abilities that make us special, make us different. And Marvel and Disney killing off that type, killing off this entire, like, they're murdering the X-Men. Like, sit down and think about it. How many times has this happened? They've killed off the X-Men. Even crap. When did I forgot when the original Days of Future Past comic came out? That was their first time killing off the X-Men. And it wasn't like, oh, we don't like the X-Men, but it was like, what if it was a what if story basically. And the mutants, all in all, were dying. And then other events like M Day happened, and this and there are so many attempts to eradicate mutants. Like, think about it. All these attempts. Stryker, uh, William Penn. Why was I about to say William Penn? Stryker, um, the Black Queen, uh, the Hellfire Club, Sebastian Shaw, the American government, Sentinels, not Apocalypse, but uh, even I would say even Hulk at one point, but that was more to get to Charles Xavier and kill him. But all of those people tried to kill the X-Men, and they just stood up and they fought and they won and they came out strong. And then a green gas is released onto Earth, and 30 to 40 years, I believe, of stories of them fighting to be the hardest is gone. They're dying. Rogue, and that's about. I was about to name a bunch of people. All I know is Rogue is the only mutant at the moment that I know of that is like largely known that is infected. There are others. There are definitely others, but Rogue is the only one I know that is mainly infected. And a gas? I've seen Jubilee hanged at the stake, or the cross, I'm sorry. I've seen Wolverine's bones without his skin in a tube. Then again, that wasn't an animated series. But this was no. And that's what I mean. Like, this was no. This was a no reaction. You want to kill off the X-Men, don't kill them off like this. Don't kill them off because someone like decided to break wind one day and they all took a deep breath that one moment and just passed. Don't. This was a horrible move, and I'm really hoping that I'm wrong. All right, I'm hoping that I'm wrong, and this was Disney and Marvel's plan the entire time to get the X-Men like back up and running. Like, everyone's like, oh, like Disney. If you ever saw the episode of iCarly when she met Fred and Fred started this little beef to bring popularity to both sides, I really hope that this was like the plan. That they are not really switching over because we got angry. Because while I'm happy they're doing it, while I'm happy they're doing this beautiful story, like, look at this, look at these comics. I'm not happy that they're doing it for peer pressure, because we said no, we don't like it. If that's what Marvel's gonna do, like, I no, if that's what Marvel's gonna do, then really there's gonna be a lot of problems. And I love Marvel, I truly do. I love DC, Image, Valiant, I love all of them. But I don't like it when they make these when they make these large jumps and they change direction because the people don't like how they did it. Like the New 52. The New 52 came out in 2011, and it's recently this year been changed, basically to go like, yeah, the New 52. That's all like nothing. The New 52 does not like all that crap. That was just stuff. But there really is like interesting old stories from the old system. Like, see what I mean? If they were going to continue the stories in a way that connect to the pre New 52, then personally I don't think they should have. And I can guarantee you a bunch of people think this. They should have never gone through with it, but they did. And now we've got Rebirth, and I won't lie, I love Rebirth. It's an amazing story, and I'm pretty sure this is the equivalent of DC New 52, X-Men Resurgence. This is their equivalent. This is Marvel's equivalent to that, and I'm pretty sure we're all going to love it too. Hopefully, we love it, but I'm just not really having it when comic book companies make changes like that. Stick to like the old people say, stick to your guns, I suppose. But anyways, I did like it. I wasn't expecting this video to come out negative or as negative as it did. I had my gripes with it, but no, but no. Why do I keep saying no? But yeah, yes. Let's say yes. Yes, we can. Yes, I'm going to give this a chance. Yes, we should all give this story a chance because this is what we want. We wanted mutants to get up. And now, if you look at it from a distance, think about what we have now. We have an entire race of Inhumans, and we're going to have X-Men. We're going to have, they're probably going to either, oh God, I really hope, a thought just came up to me. What if, like, they stop the Terrigen Mist and they just redo the entire, wait, did I make, no. What if they just redo the entire, like, event after, House of M, or M Day? You know how there's only 298 mutants, or 268? Well, what if they're going to do that? What if these stories are basically that? These are the last remaining X-Men, and they're just trying to survive. Ah, that would be horrible. That's just like I said, I didn't expect this review to come out so negative. Well, not a review, but these thoughts to come out so negative, but they did. Excuse me, I had a burp. But yeah, that's really about it. There's nothing else much. Why I keep burping? There's nothing else much I can say about it. Uh, that I gave my thoughts. I poured it out on the table. Um, I actually made a video similar to this with a friend of mine. His name is well, another member of Impressive Graphics. His name is Louise, and we kind of talked about this in a video called Our Impressive Thoughts and Talks about Lucifer and Logan. And in Logan, how I said that or not Marvel, Fox basically saved the X-Men from Days of Future Past just to kill them a year later, kill all mutants off a year later without a problem. So you can go. I'm gonna put that link in the description below. You can go watch that. Um, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you agree with me. If you don't agree with me, post your comments down below. I have no problem. Well, I was about to say debating. I have no problem sharing like my comments about it. There's probably a bunch more I have on my mind, but it's just like it's racing right now. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Comments, comment, share, like, subscribe. Just take a minute out of your day. It will help us out in the long run. Thanks for listening, and well, we don't have a ending. But yeah, have a good day, have a good night, sleep well, and see you in the next one.